Welcome to another edition of the Focus program. My name is Paul Dingaman. I host this program, which appears here in Marine City and in St. Clair. We are glad that you are along. We've got three very interesting segments lined up for you. I didn't know it, but Christmas is just around the corner. Two of the segments are going to talk about Christmas. So stay tuned. Come up closer, kids. You might learn something. We want to welcome to the show a friend by the name of Christian Jones, who is a wonderful color play-by-play announcer for CTV on the St. Clair High School football. And you brought along your boss, the pastor of Living Faith Lutheran Church, Keith Dushek. Did I say it right?
You did, sir.
Welcome to the Blue Water area.
Thank you.
Tell us about you.
I'm a minister for 7-8 years now, originally from Missouri.
Okay.
Go KC.
All right.
Was a pastor in Omaha, Nebraska, where I learned to love football, and God decided to bring me to Marine City, where I could watch other football.
I was going to say you came to the right football town.
Yes, we did. So it's great to be here.
State championship a couple times.
A couple times last year, and they look like they're going strong this year too.
Yeah. Living Faith Church, I want to throw the word community in there. Was there ever the word community in there? No?
It's been thrown around before. We're Living Faith Lutheran Church right now.
Okay.
Living Faith Lutheran is probably going to stick around. It's in our website,
okay.
Which is livingfaithlc.org.
And 5 years?
Been around for about 5 years, yep. Started in Bell River School.
Right,
Yep.
That was it.
And then we moved to Ward Cottrell, which
right.
is in Marine City, right next to the library, across from the police department. We've been there for about 4.5, 5 years now.
Nice facility.
Mm-hmm.
Old building, but lots of great bones.
Old, I prefer historical.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's lots of history for Marine City, and so it's really nice to have people come in and have memories of, hey, this is where something important happened. I went to school here, and now I can come back and enjoy church.
What kinds of services are you providing there?
We on Sunday morning, obviously, we worship at around 9:30. The other services we do we have an after-school high school, senior high ministry.
Wonderful.
On Wednesdays. We are just starting our locomotion, which is our elementary after-school ministry on Tuesdays. For the senior heights, right afterwards, so 2:35, 3 o'clock. For locomotion, it is, I want to say it's 4 o'clock.
5:30.
Yeah, thank you, 4 to 5:30.
Okay.
We do regularly, we normally do a movie night the last Friday of the month. We are taking a little bit of a break with football season.
Yeah.
Postseason still being around.
Right.
So we're going to get that started up again probably.
Early spring.
January. It's post football, post holidays. So yeah.
And you've got a young man by the name of Christian Jones that's the office manager now.
Office manager, ministry assistant. Few other names that go around also that he does. That he volunteers with. Yeah.
That's a great guy. But you're not here. We're not here to talk about Christian Jones. We can.
It would be awesome.
It would be awesome. It would fill up lots of hours. But you're here to talk to me about a thing which is called Christmas Child, Operation Christmas Child.
Yep.
What is this?
Operation Christmas Child is a ministry that we're supporting through Samaritan's Purse. This specific ministry has been around since 1993, and what we do is we give away these shoe boxes, and inside we have bookmarks and other little pamphlets about many things. But when we give them away, we ask that whoever would take one would go to the store, buy maybe pencils or other school supplies and a small toy to go with it, put in $7, and then bring it back to us, and we will send it somewhere around the world, whether Africa or Asia or even South America, wherever kids in the world need school supplies to help with their learning.
It's a great idea.
It's a phenomenal idea, and it's something that we heard about and we fell in love with, and we are so excited to support.
$7 is not a number that can break somebody. It certainly is something that is a doable kind of a number.
Yeah, and the entire $7 goes to sending this somewhere around the world. We don't get any of it. 100% of it goes into spreading hope and happiness around the world, as well as knowledge, which is so important.
Where are these available, and when do I have to have them back?
These are available at our church, which if you put up the website again, you can go on there. We're going to have our address on there. We have our phone number. You can call us. You can show up. Our office hours are from 9 to 3, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You come on in. We have a huge stack of them. You won't miss them. We had our teen volunteer, Josh Wolf, came in, and he built this really cool design on our entrance foyer area out of these boxes. You come in, you grab one. You say, hey, I would love to help. And we're like, awesome. We are so excited that you want to help. You take it and you bring it back. Collection week, which is November 17th through November 24th. I wanted to say 23 earlier, but it's 24.
Yeah, that's
so
a
you're there,
Monday.
extra day.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and then when you get them back, how soon will they be turned around and go out to the world?
Not quite at Christmas time. It doesn't go out at Christmas time because by the time we collect them, they have to go to Samaritan's Purse, which collects them all and disperses them. And between, I want to say January and June, they just send them out.
So it's not necessarily going to be delivered on December 25th.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be delivered sometime in the early part of 2015.
Right.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful. And obviously very, very colorful. And you can put, now what's this place, your boy or girl?
When you take your box, you can decide if I'm going to send this to a little girl around the world or I'm going to send it to a little boy. And in the pamphlet that shows you what to put inside of your box, which is included in the box, it gives you a list of a boy or girl items that
Here's
they
the
would
items,
like.
right here. Oops.
And then there is a label that corresponds with it that you put on the box.
Okay. So all your information is here. And now boy.
Yeah, in fact, the
boy or
label
girl.
is on the backside right here.
Oh, okay, very good. Oops, turn it upside down. And it says 2 to 4. I think it's got the age group and the whole bit, and you can just put that right on there. Well thought out plan. Well thought out plan.
Samaritan's Purse does such a great job, and they make it really easy for any church, not just our church, who wants to get involved with ministry. It's a phenomenal group of people that is really good to work with.
Go ahead.
And if there are any churches that are out there, any ministries out there that have any questions, feel free to give us a call at Living Faith. My wife and I, we have been involved with this ministry at the church that we were at before here from the time we were there. So we've been involved for almost 7 years now.
Wow.
And coming here, being able to start this part of this ministry at Living Faith is something that's near and dear to both of our hearts.
Okay. We were talking about delivering these the first part of 2015. What's going to happen in 2015 at Living Faith?
There's a number of things that's kind of going on that we are still planning, trying to figure out some of the best ways to continue to be into the community. It's been a real blessing to almost be kind of charged to go into the community. So part of that is depending on what partnerships God has already got planned and what excitement and what steps that we are going to be kind of going through. I know there's a number of different partnerings that's kind of going on that I can't really speak about quite yet.
We invite you to come back and tell us about them when they are official.
I would love to. There's a lot of good things that God is doing in Marine City, and we are just praying that
Certainly,
Living Faith.
we can see his work on the football team.
Amen. Yes.
So we'll look forward to hearing great things about Living Faith in 2015.
I would love to come back and share.
Good. All right, so one more time to go through this, when I can get it, where I can get it.
You can get them now. They are in our church. Come grab them, call us, say, hey, I would like to come pick one up. You can come on in, take it, fill it up, bring it back by November 17th.
Okay.
Or 24th.
Right.
Within that week is when we're collecting.
Okay. All right, very good. We'll see you Friday night at the football game.
Absolutely.
Very nice to meet you. We'll have you back, and you got a good man working for you there.
Agreed.
We'll be back with our next guest in just a second. Great. Appropriate music for a very classy young man, Shawn Michaels, WBTI.
You
Nice
said
to
classy.
see-
I was trying
That's
to figure
right,
out who was
right.
here that you
Well, I
were
thought it was the
talking
hits, classy hits, and that kind of good stuff. Welcome back to the Focus Set.
Good to
sir.
see you. It's been a while.
It's been about a year. It
That long?
seems like you come along and have a story to tell us about a theater event in downtown Port Huron at McMorran every year. What is that?
Well, Halloween time means it's time for the annual production of the Rocky Horror Show.
You love that.
It's been 6 years. The show was originally done its first year by Port Huron Civic Theater.
Yep.
And then Roger Hansel said, you know what, this would be a good idea for every Halloween. And it caught on very quickly, and we've been doing it every year, and it's coming up on the 24th and 25th.
How big a cast?
The cast, let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, miny, miny. We have actually more. There are some girls in the group. They're almost like chorus line girls. We call them phantoms.
Okay.
And they do most of the dancing. There are actually more phantoms than the actual regular cast members. I think there's about 7 or 8 lead cast members and then about 40 phantoms.
40.
But we have big dance numbers in this show.
Oh, my God.
It's really extensive. Half of our prep time, production time for the show is usually with teaching everyone how to do the dance numbers.
Fantastic. When is the show?
The show is a week from Friday.
Okay.
That'll be Friday and Saturday, the 24th and 25th. Shows are at 8 p.m. and then the Saturday night midnight show,
Oh, that's got to be
which
fun.
is the one that everybody whispers about.
Right.
Because the crowd is very, very excited.
And relax.
That's the best word, and very relaxed, and they are up for a good time, and that is when the crowd really starts to cut loose. Rocky Horror, of course, best known for audience participation, and there are Rocky fans, diehard Rocky fans, who shout dialogue back to the cast during the show, and there's objects you use during the show, playing cards, rubber gloves, things like that. We'll have audience participation bags that you can buy. If you're not clear on what to do in Rocky, there's going to be on-screen props up in the corner so you know what to do at what time, and it's all everybody
Follow the
gets into
bouncing
it.
ball.
Exactly. And you just enjoy the show. It's a wild, wild story.
And you get great crowds, don't you?
And very wonderful crowds. They are very excited. I would say most of it's made up of Rocky fans, and the rest are people just going out to have a crazy good time, and Rocky certainly delivers.
What's new at WBTI?
WBTI, we just finished up our Capture Spaghetti Dinner.
Yep.
Raising money for the Port Huron Police Department's Capture Program, which is a tip line that allows people to call in tips on criminals and get a cash reward for it. We're coming up tomorrow night. We are having our WBTI 3rd annual Bowling for Boobies event.
Okay.
In honor of October being Breast Cancer Awareness
that's right.
Month.
Okay, that's
We go
very
to the
appropriate.
we go to the Zebra Bowladrome, and $20 per person, and you get to bowl. We bowl 3 games, and we have loads of giveaways, and all of the money, 100% of the proceeds, goes to the free mammogram program at McLaren Port Huron.
How many years you been there?
20 years.
No kidding.
20 years. I can't believe it's been that long.
No, it is amazing, isn't it?
Well, time flies when you're having fun. So
That's right.
in between radio and theater and everything else I try to squeeze in, it's been a heck of a ride these past 20 years.
Rocky Horror Show, how many years is it? When did it first come on the scene?
The stage show was written by Richard O'Brien back
Okay.
in the late 70s, and then someone thought it'd be a good idea to make it into a movie, which
Okay.
became the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Right.
Bad idea because the movie bombed, but then they started taking it out to midnight showings where people started coming in costumes, standing up in front of the movie, reciting the dialogue, and that's where the whole cult really built. So it necessarily, the movie when it first came out didn't really start it, but it ended up growing into this great big cult of wacky fun.
Fun people.
Yeah, and it's about 40 years that it's been on the stage and a movie. So it's 40 years of really bawdy entertainment.
Is it the same cast or does your cast change?
We've had a good turnover on cast this year. I think there are 3 of us regulars from the past 5 years, and it's all new people. So it's always interesting to work with new people because, when you've done Rocky Horror for 5 years, you're pretty relaxed and you try to get the others to, come on, loosen up a little bit.
Right.
This is Rocky Horror. You got to play it broad and campy.
This is not the only theater that you do all year.
Oh no, I've done stuff. I've done some work with St. Clair Theater Guild. I've done stuff with Port Huron Civic Theater, the Barn Theater up in Port Sanilac. So everybody has made use of me at some time or another.
Use and abuse.
It has. It's been solid shows over the space of 5 years. So I'm lucky. You know, I enjoy doing it, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to be in a lot of shows.
Okay. It's Rocky Horror Show, the 6th annual performance at McMorran, the 24th, 25th, 8 o'clock, and then a big midnight special on the 25th.
The midnight show
is the one to go to.
If it's your first time to see Rocky, maybe you go to the 8 p.m. show. If you know what you're doing, come to the midnight show and expect the best.
Okay, very good. There's your invitation. Tickets are not bad, 20, 25, 30, presented by a special arrangement with Samuel French, et cetera, et cetera. Did we miss anything?
I don't think so. We've got audience participation bags on sale in the lobby for $10. We'll have T-shirts. We'll have pictures afterwards in the lobby.
Oh, good.
And after losing weight this past year, my high heels still fit. That's all I'm going to say. High heels are in my costume, and that's all I'm going to say.
Sean, always a pleasure.
Paul, good to see you.
Thank you. We'll be back with another story about Christmas and a Santa parade with Sue Daniels in just a second. And we are back. We are back with a friend who knows Santa Claus personally, Sue Daniels.
Hello,
Welcome
Paul.
back to the Focus. I've
Thank
been a
you.
good boy,
That's very
and
good to hear.
I'm preparing my list, and I will give it to you shortly.
Okay,
And I expect to win the lottery too. No.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Sue Daniels, you are here to talk about the Santa Parade in St. Clair, which is on November
21st.
21st,
Our
a
sixth
Friday
annual,
night,
sixth annual Santa Lighted Parade.
and it has really grown.
It's really grown, yes.
It started with, what are we going to do a parade for, and why are we going to have it so early? And all of those things have seemed to have gone away, and everybody's jumping in.
Yes, they are.
So talk to me about what's happening this year.
Okay, the only thing we won't have is the high school band.
Okay.
They are flying out the next morning to Disney World,
Okay.
and we knew that was going to happen this year.
Okay.
So they will not be marching. We're not sure if Marine City is coming up or not, but they've been invited. And we have entries coming in from all over, and it can be anything: floats, trucks, tractors, dogs, horses, children, groups, church groups, whatever, and light it up and bring it, because that's what it is, a lighted parade
There was a spectacular one from Cargill
every year.
every year.
They're working on
They're
another
jumping
one.
in. It's their engineering department, and they really go all out, don't they?
Those little elves in the engineering department, I tell you, they're already working on one.
Have you seen it, what they're going to,
No,
surprise
they
you?
won't. No, they won't let me anywhere near it. No. They like to surprise us.
So industrial floats can come in,
Yes,
church groups can come in,
yes.
youth groups can come in. So
School groups,
school groups.
Girl
Is
Scouts,
there an
Boy
entry
Scouts.
fee?
No, absolutely no. It's absolutely free. All they have to do is fill out an entry form, and they can obtain that at City Hall or the public library, or they can go online, City of St. Clair on the website.
Yep, cityofstclair.com.
And download the entry form there and just bring it into City Hall.
Okay. And if anybody wants specific information, they can call you at 329-4498.
Correct.
And well, it's been a great one. And of course, there's a Santa Claus comes and speaks, and then he meets with the children, right?
Yes, the children, after he gets the key to the city from the mayor, they're invited up on stage, children, to talk to Santa Claus and get a candy cane, tell them what they want for Christmas. And the kids just love to do that if it's not too cold.
Well, but we've had cool weather, we've had cold weather.
And we do have 2 of the reindeer coming
really?
down with Santa. Yes, again. And they may walk in the parade and they may not. It'll depend on the weather.
How long their trip is from North Pole. They
Yeah,
may
how
be
tired they are from bringing Santa down. And let's see, what was I going to give you here? The awards.
Okay.
We give out awards. It is a lighted parade. They're judged on their lighting, and they're judged on their creativity. So they get two different scores. Then it's all added together, and then we have first, second, and third place awards for the commercial division and the nonprofit. And then we have an overall sweepstakes award for the overall best lighted unit in the parade.
Beautiful. Well, we encourage people. It is November the 21st,
Correct.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, we step off, yes.
And what's the route?
Okay, it is forming up by the Education Center on 6th Street, the old middle school, and it proceeds down Vine Street to M29. M29 is blocked off. We do close it down. And then they proceed to J Street, where they disembark safely in the mall, get the children off the floats and things like that. And then we have the program over in Palmer Park with the county stage.
It works out. It's a great family affair. Just a great
And
community.
Channel 6 very kindly comes and covers us.
Covers it. So,
Yes. Mr. Wheeler will be our
Wheeler.
MC.
He does a good job.
Yes.
Sue Daniels, we salute you and your committee.
Yes, we're a small committee, but we
Powerful
try
committee.
our best. Yes, we do. Thanks.
Say hello to Santa next time you see him.
I will.
And remind him that I've tried real hard, but I don't know if I've made it this year or not.
I
But
will.
We'll keep trying. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, Paul Dingeman. Say hello to Santa for me.